Hey, what's going on, guys? Midnight7B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 170 today for the Michigan 400 at, well, our favorite racetrack of this game. Funnily enough, we just came back from Michigan at Thunder 2000, but it was probably like arguably our best race yet of the career mode. That's not like Daytona or Talladega anyway. I know it's been at least like about a week or so at this point, so let's bring it a whole shebang. First off, you can tell by the voice, I'm added filters to my microphone to try to make myself a little bit more professional in a way. So now my voice doesn't sound all over the place or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not too loud, but I'm not too quiet either. It's about the same. It's just an adjustment, of course. Either way, we're about 87 points now as the point leader, but of course we're not out of the woods just yet because we're at our lovely Michigan Raceway. In terms of the garage, though, of course, you know, UPS has not been kind to us. I know about the whole lacking of like the professional development of like UPS and Robert Yates Racing or whatnot. To be honest, I've kind of given up on that because I'm more focused on the NASCAR Thunder 2000 project. But I guess we could just continue to overhaul stuff for. Oh, I like that 787. There's no B next to it, sadly. Let's go see what the engine. We're probably just gonna repair it actually because I think I've went through all these. There's no point in overhauling any of these, isn't there? No, there isn't. So, well, you know, I'm actually going to leave the engine department alone. I'll explain why in a second. As for this, though, do we need to overhaul anything here? Probably not. No, we don't. So we'll repair you. 315,000. So, you wonder why we didn't bother overhauling anything? Guess what? This is the boring plates. How boring is almost ready. Yeah, very late in the career mode, we're finally investing in engine power in this game. Finally. We're running the classic paint scheme today. So what are we going to bring to the track? Well, I'm not sure, to be honest. I kind of like what we have at, well, I don't think you really need that much tire grip, but, the heck with it. We'll just use this one still. Or do we not? No, we won't. We won't, actually, because this one's gonna be the next to overhaul. So run that one instead. In terms of the engine, we need the biggest efficiency possible, which is this one. As well as, I would say, a good drafting. So I guess this one actually has the most drafting, believe it or not. We'll just run that. 91 car rating at Michigan. Let's get ready to rock. Of course, we know the drill by now, right? Default setup. Make sure the transmission's on manual. Yeah. Off to qualifying. Yeah, default setup is kind of, it feels good, but there's one problem with the setup. I'm gonna let you take a listen real carefully once we go down the back straightaway here. Ready? So, you can see here, it kind of handles well in the corner, except I just got tight there, because I just tried to go in there so deep, but, see that little tachometer needle? Oh, but it gets worse. It gets worse on the front stretch, guys. Just take a good look at that tachometer. And, of course, take a good listen to that engine going to 9,000. Mind you, that's me going by myself with the default gearing ratios. Imagine if we were in a draft. That could be a problem. If we're in a draft, like, at all, we could be in trouble because of the engine failure. Of course, the rules for this season, of course, make sure we always use default setup. We're probably not going to get 5th place in qualifying. I just want to let you all know that now. If we do, then it's a bloody miracle, and we'll have to keep our sponsor. If not, we're probably going to lose it. Let's find out.
Hey, that put us towards the front. Good job.
Do we get it? We did! Oh my god, we did it! Now he's gonna finish in the top 5 as well and finish ahead of Tony Stewart. Hey, that's our fastest lap as well. Oh boy, it's always fun when these two are always in the front row, right?
Welcome everyone to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. Michigan always produces some great racing. What do you think, Barney?
Michigan is wide with plenty of banking in the turns. You can get 3 wide pretty easily here. That always makes for some exciting race action.
An impressive average finish record for the UPS Ford.
Well, points. Wins are great when they come, but top 10 finishes week after week are what build your points. Heck, you can win the championship on top 10s alone if you're consistent.
The Cheerios Dodge has not had much of a year so far on these speedway tracks.
Well, you're right. You can see the disappointment in his crew as well. These guys will bounce back, though. All they need is just one good finish to put their minds back on track.
Start your engines!
So it's a Robert Yates row 3, but of course the main two people that are racing against the championship are 1 and 2. Not surprised by anything, eh?
In the front row.
But anyway, we got 50 laps to deal with, and away we go here at Michigan. We're already trying to pass before the start-finish line. You really can't do that in real life, of course, but in a video game, we can. Of course, Elliott Sauer is going to get right in front of us, trying to get a good start away from us. Craven just makes mincemeat of us as well. So we're already down to 7th, but we could be a little bit more as we just give Bobby Labonte a burnout 3 nudge right then and there. Nothing too harsh or whatnot, but we definitely slowed it down quite a bit. Now, this is what I'm afraid of. This is what I'm afraid of, that tachometer being really close to that red line right then and there. Just like I said, it was close on the straightaway, like by ourselves. Imagine if it was in a draft or even like somebody pushing us a little bit. We're going to give a little bit, Matt Kenseth, a little bit of Philly love. We're going to give him a little bit more Philly love. As there's a wreck-it behind us almost, it seems. I just happened to notice that. That's a rare mistake by the AI in this game, and they just gave a huge bit of a gap now. But we're just falling back to 8th. We really need to finish ahead of Tony Stewart in this race and get a top 5 just to even have a chance for the sponsorship. But our track record here at Michigan is never really that good in any of the seasons. I don't expect this to be any better, but at least Elliott Sauer is having a better start than we are. All right, we got a good launch down turn number 4, but we're getting all the way down in the apron is Matt Kenseth. We're going to show him a little bit of displeasure, but we decided we thought better of it. But we're going to be staying right behind Kevin Harvick, as well as trying to make a pass on Craven, but we got very tight on the entry because we descended him way too hard. Can we clear him? Oh my god, that was not the safest clear in the world, but we did it. Trying to get ourselves a little bit of acceleration boost off the corner. I am so scared of that needle being on the 9,000, 9,100 mark there as we give Harvick a slight nudge. Nothing more, nothing too damaging or anything like that. As Sadler is kind of being a good teammate right now for us. He's just holding up the 29, which is really good, but I don't want him to hold me up. So we're going to actually get a side draft to 29 or just nudge him out of the way. We're going to try to go for a 2-for-1 special here going into turn number 1. Passing our teammate, who's actually been strong in these last few races, I would say, at least in terms of having strong runs, or at least strong starts. So something Robert Yates would love to see. We're just trying to get a push from Sadler as well, but we're not kind of cooperating very well, but that's okay. I mean, to be fair, remember, I tried to give him a win at Talladega, and that's still going to happen. I still plan on pushing him to a win, because honestly, that race at Talladega really pissed me off still. I still remember that race, too. So definitely for sure, like that, the arc is not done yet with me pushing Elliott Sadler or pushing anybody to a win, because I've been 0 for I don't even know how many at this point for pushing people to a win because of something stupid always happens.
Catching up to the leader. Keep on.
Oh dear! Just as I feared. It was just as I feared. The engine is up in smokes. Are we even still going to be able to perform or anything like that? No, we can. I don't think we can. This was just as I feared. It was just as I feared. We're going to have to deal with this engine failure for the next 20-some laps. As it's just as I feared. The engine, it's still going. We're going to have to keep going and see how much horsepower we can get out of this thing. But man, oh man, that's not exactly fun to drive with right now. We obviously can't pit. Still not good for us, essentially. We're just going to have to deal with this for the next 20-some laps. Because, I mean, getting a top 5 now is basically out the window. Well, no shit, I'm losing ground on the leaders. The engine's smoking, really, really bad. And it's running really rough now. Yeah, it's running really rough. It's over, guys. It's an engine failure. How unfortunate. This is just the way the race is gonna have to go, and it's blown. Now, all right, interesting situation we have here. I wonder if I can just go down the pit road and repair the damage right then and there, because the engine is blown, but will they repair it? Will they repair the engine? I don't know. We're gonna find out here. So what happens? What happens now, though? Will they repair the engine or no? I mean, we're gonna find out here in just a moment, but will they fix the blown motor? As oh, apparently the 9 car is also done too. Will they repair the engine? Even though it's blown to bits, will they repair it? Oh, no way. No way. No way they did not fix that. No way they did not fix that. No way. You can see it too. Poof. Or, well, okay, they're not going to show the smoke effects there. There's no way they just did this. I mean, we're not going to pit, but... And, let's see. We're actually back in the race. We're back in the race. Are you kidding me? They literally just fixed a blown motor in like 3 seconds of the pit stop. Wow. Oh my goodness. I mean, I knew I was playing it a little risky at that point, but I actually did not know about that. They actually, I was taking a gamble to see like whether or not they could actually fix the engine or not in you know, if you were to come down pit road or whatnot. Conveniently, it kind of blew up right then and there, not like on the front straightaway. So we at least had some, you know, an opportunity to go repair the engine anyway. That's very, very interesting. I never had that happen before in my life in playing this game, so I had to give it a shot, right? And it worked out. Unfortunately, we now have to limit ourselves in terms of like, you know, top speed or whatnot. That's gonna affect us really, really bad as we give David Green a little bit some love. We'll claw our way back up there, but I don't expect a top 5 run anymore at this point. Even with the fresher tires. Speaking of engine failure, there's another one that went down there. This time it's Tony Stewart. Now all we have to do is finish in the top 5. Wow. But hey, hold on a minute. The crew fixed my engine in like 3 seconds. There should be no reason for oh gosh, there's a little bit of carnage right then and there. There should be no reason for those guys to ever like not fix the engine within 3 seconds, because that's what they did to me anyway. I still cannot believe that happened, by the way. So we're already just inside the top 25, and we're going 3 wide for 23rd. We cleared both the 45 and the 4. Kevin Grubb and Scott Wimmer also up here. Casey Mears running inside the top 20. That's weird. That Tony Stewart blew up. That's huge for us, but the question is, can we even get ourselves into the top 5 at this point? We actually don't know. We're going to make an easy pass on Kevin Scrubb for 21st. And we're going up one of our main man, Jerry Nadeau, up here as well inside the top 20. I thought about passing on the outside, but I just ran out of time for that. So either way, we're going to make it easy passes on the inside instead. And now we're inside the top 20. We're just clawing our way back up there. The race is not over for us. We're only like 5 seconds back. This pit crew honestly deserves a massive raise. If I was able to give the crew members a raise, they would surely be getting it right now as we get a logo rival, Jeremy Mayfield. Sorry, Mayfield. We're 3 wide now with McMurray, Wardburn, and of course Elliott Sadler as well. We're going to make it easy, short work with those guys up to 14th. I do have a speed cap now. I do have a speed cap that I have to give myself now. The safest I can go is 207, maybe 208. And if it comes to the very end, where I'm racing against someone side by side, you bet your ass I'm going to go full throttle the rest of the way. But right now, we already blew our engine once. We're not going to do it again on purpose to bring out a caution, because now that we know we can do that, besides, it can blow up on the front straightaway, too. I mean, we're lucky it was just blowing up on the back straightaway. We just had the great idea of just coming down pit road and just repaired that. I'm sorry, that's living rent-free in my head right now, that I can actually do that if I really wanted to, and scummy the finish if I really, really wanted to. But either way, we're sitting just outside the top 10 now. We got Labonte, who is only a -40, as we got really tight there, actually. That's all right. We're gonna try to get the draft off of our fellow man Mark Martin as well, who's running our inverse paint scheme today, which is really nice. I always like that paint scheme as well. The leader's Dale Jr. Of course, he's gone within the wind. And honestly, well, the goal is just to finish top 5, just to get our sponsorship money back or whatnot. Because I mean, we're not suffering in terms of the cash, but in terms of the likelihood of the sponsor anyway. You know, I saw smoke and I thought it was my engine again, but no, it was just the apron smoke for some reason that has like a little smoke effect when you go underneath there. Anyway, we're gonna pass Labonte to get ourselves inside the top 10. Ooh, the car just kind of hooked right then and there. I like that quite a bit. That just gave us a huge run off the corner. We're gonna go 3 wide again. This time we're going up to 8th. The comeback is really real, guys. In fact, we're not even done yet. We're actually gonna go try to steal the top 5 away so early. We got Jeff Gordon on the inside. We're gonna try to slingshot around these guys on the outside, and we do. Just about halfway home with about a few laps to go. Obviously, like this second engine must have been like a massive miracle or something. I don't know what this pit crew has done. They just, honestly, a chef's kiss. The best pit stop ever, I would have to say. And we're up to top 5. We're looking for more, though, because we got to make an easy pass on Jimmy Johnson down on the inside. Next up, we're actually gaining on the leader right now. We're actually gaining on Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's leading this race. He's probably leading every single lap at this point because Stewart blew up. But we got Ryan Newman and Kevin Harvick alongside as well. We're going to go split the gap in the middle. Just, oh so close, as what they always say in Formula 1. And we're up to 2nd. Just like that, we're up to P2. We just got to get Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's pit stops are coming really soon, though, because, you know, it's only going to be a one-stop show for us so far. So we're going to think about pitting with the leaders, essentially, or we could just wait a few laps and just see how the lap times fall off. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to run off of 4 real quick and just going to go see, like, what the lap time is. And, oh, wow, a default setup, and Junior's surrendering the lead early. So we're actually going to go to lead this lap and get 5 bonus points. I'm not sure if I would have done that if I was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Lap times aren't exactly falling off too bad, but we're still leading the race. And honest to goodness, let's just stay out here for a little bit while longer. Maybe it's like lap 30 or something. We'll come on in.
NASCAR says that's halfway. We can hold this lead. Just be smooth out there.
I believe we can. Honest to goodness, I believe we can hold on to this lead for like a little bit while longer. I think that's Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there, so we can actually try to get the draft off of him and just stay with him as long as we can before we have to come down pit road. I mean, I'm staying out longer because I'm not taking my chances on the fuel economy. I mean, unfortunately, the fuel efficiency being this high up was the only reason why I even did it for this, you know, because of this race.
Leaders are coming into pit.
More leaders are coming down pit road, but we're not coming down yet. Let's see what the lap time is. Okay, so now it's starting to be like a second off the pace.
Just like that.
We're actually gonna have to start thinking about coming down pit road. I'm thinking actually we'll probably have to go a little bit. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna have to go a little bit earlier than I hoped I wanted to go to, but that's okay. 28 is when we'll do it. The pit window is open, but I really don't like seeing that pit lane right now. Actually, it's starting to clear up a little bit, but I really don't like that the way it looks right there. We're gonna get pit regardless, though. Pitting this time. 88 coming in. All right, a little bit rough of an entry, but we're okay. Well, wow, I don't even know what to say because Stewart is now permanently stuck in there now because his engine blew up, but they can't get it repaired. But meanwhile, this UPS crew is the absolute GOAT. Don't fail me now, please. I think this pit crew's hyped up that we came back from all that. This pit crew's hyped up. I hope you guys are hyped up too, because that was an awesome stop. Junior's gonna pass us, but that's okay. We're actually really not competing for the win in any way, shape, or form. We're just more about just trying to keep ourselves into the top 5 run here, because, I mean, if we could catch Junior, that'd be fantastic. But, you know, before we finish from here, if we finish 2nd for the rest of the race, I have no complaints. But here they come right behind us. Well, I don't know. We're kind of just even on pace. I think we're just gonna finish 2nd today, to be honest. Unless somehow, some way, Junior just blows up, and that's all she wrote. Because we're not gaining on him at all. In fact, we're like even on pace, and that's about it. maybe if lap traffic was nice enough, they would hold up the 8 car a little bit, but I kind of doubt that pretty highly, to be honest. It would need something stupid to happen to Dale Earnhardt Jr. for us to even catch. We're just sitting comfortably in second place. We have fresher tires than everyone else on the field so far. But that's just, yeah, we just gained like 2/10 there, but I don't know. I don't think it'll, I don't think we'll be able to catch either way, sadly enough. We can try, but we might be close. If we can get in slipstream range, then yeah, it's on. Like Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong. Man, I just been pushing it so hard trying to catch up to Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's just, I'm gaining on him, yes, but I'm not gaining on him quite enough. We're now 3.5 back with like 10 laps to go. Our right side tires are really, really worn. I'm really pushing the engine more and more, but I really shouldn't be doing that. I gotta have that championship mentality. Just let him win the battle, but he's not gonna win the damn war. But he will not win the damn war, as I say that, I promise you. I mean, this was like one of our Achilles heels tracks, and we literally blew our engine up, and we're still competing for second place, maybe even the win if we can able to catch up to with him within the next 9 laps. Lap traffic finally coming into play, but it ain't gonna matter, I don't think. They'll just get out of the way, but they'll hold me up, I bet. Let's see.
37.81.
We're still getting within 3 seconds, though. I mean, we're getting there. I just don't see like any sort of like chance afterwards, though. We're just kind of chilling all by ourselves in second, which, you know what? That's okay. That's okay by me. We're only going to lose like maybe a little bit of points. He's going to lead the most laps. That's fine by me as well. We have a huge point. We have about a medium-sized point gap anyway.
Careful, you're getting low on fuel.
Fuel's getting low. We're like 5.5 laps to go. Am I even going to make it? I didn't realize. Am I even going to make it? I thought for sure I would be able to make it, right? I hope so now. I didn't even accommodate that, because now we're about on a number here. 5 laps, 5 liters left to go in the fuel, and oh, that's so annoying. He's so close now. We're just within 2 seconds within 5 laps to go. Are we gonna be able to make it all the way there? We're gonna have to do our normal strat here really quick. Oh nope, don't stay in third gear too long. This is just trying to accommodate the fuel situation that we have here, but also trying to catch up to the 8 car, who has more traffic in front of him, but I don't know if it's going to matter at this point in the race. Got about 4 laps to coming this time by. Yeah, we're going a little bit slower in the corners now, especially since Fittipaldi is going to be a douchebag like always. But we're going to say no thank you. And we're going to pass him on the outside. 4 laps to go. Yeah, we're now the gap's within 2 seconds. Within 2 seconds left to go. And he's getting held up by 2 cars. So this will be really interesting to see how we take this. Oh, Junior's getting held up really bad right now by those lap cars. I smell blood, guys. Literally blood red. I smell it. I smell it. Our fuel's not looking good, though. We have 2.8. We might have to save just a little bit more. Oh, be quiet. We're not lifting at this point until we see God on a checkered flag. No more speed caps, no more nothing. I think that's not even Junior. Oh my gosh, I saw a red car and I thought that was him. No, it wasn't. We got 2 laps to go. I really thought this was Dale Jr. I don't know why I thought this was Dale Earnhardt Jr. How could I think that was Dale Jr.? But either way, 1.1 seconds now is the gap between him and myself. Unfortunately, he's getting through this lap traffic a lot better than I thought he would be. I think it might be just a little bit too little too late. I mean, I am still smelling blood, but it's just too little too late, I think. Yeah, we got about 1.7. We're good to go on the fuel now. One last lap, sponsored by Credit One Bank coming up. We're not going to be able to catch Junior. I mean, we could try, unless this lap car in front of us is going to be like we're going to need a miracle because of this lap car in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Make a huge zing on the 141. We're about 0.7 of a second now between Junior and myself. The race is on. If I get in the slipstream, we're going to try something, but I think I went a little bit wide there. Can he get held up by the lap car? I don't think so. We're not going to be able to get on the slipstream in this corner here. It's not really good for us. Junior is just still pulling away. We're about a half of a gallon left to go in the fuel tank. We're gonna be able to make it. Trying to get a good entry into 3 and 4. We're in the slipstream range.
Oh no! I give up.
Oh my God, he's out of gas! He's out of gas! What the fuck? He's out of gas! The final corner! Isn't that something in a real life race? We win in Michigan! Oh my God, we did it! Yes! What the fuck was this? Are we even gonna have are we gonna have any fuel to do a burnout? Oh my god, we just won Michigan on the last fucking corner after blowing our engine on lap. No, we can't even do a burnout. Yes! Let's fucking go! Oh! Oh, what a comeback!
There weren't very many lead changes.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
The UPS Ford doesn't look any different than when he started this race.
Well, it's going to be a happy crew when they get back to the shop. They can immediately go to work on next week's car without having to worry about fixing anything from this race, and that makes for a much less stressful atmosphere.
Are you
The
sure?
new car now has one less friend in the garage area.
That certainly looks that way. I'm not sure who
Only
started
one?
everything, but it should be fun to watch over the next couple of races to see what develops.
What a miracle! We bring Ford its victory at its home race at Michigan, but what a miracle! It's a miracle, and I can't even tell what fucking city in Michigan is in. God damn it! I'll make the title of it somewhere. Oh my god, a full circle moment! It's all because of fuel as well! It was a fuel mileage thing as well at the end of the day as well. It's literally a full circle. Oh. Come on, give me that trophy. Oh my gosh. I mean, you have to sing Ode to Joy on this one. But anyway, the 10th time this season, we get to sing it. We get our fucking night track after DNFing the previous race at Michigan. Fuck this track. I'm so happy now. Fuck this track. We win today by leading 6 laps. Dale Earnhardt Jr. led the other 44. It was just literally only 2 leaders. Tony Stewart didn't lead a single lap. Harvick 3rd, Johnson 4th, Newman 5th, Kens at 6th, Jeff Gordon 7th, Burton 8th, Mark Martin 9th, and Michael Waltrip gets himself a strong top 10 run. And our useless teammate falls back to 19th. And take a look at the rest of the grid. Pretty much normal rate at this point, except this man only got 14 laps in because they couldn't fix that engine, but my crew member did. They're getting a fucking raise when this is all over. Oh, wow. Wow, what a ride. What a ride that was. Oh, man. What a ride. What a ride that race was. We're still 87 points. We didn't really gain or lose anything, but that's a huge win for us because Michigan is an Achilles heel track for us. We absolutely somehow won this race. So now it's just us two, and everyone else is at least a full race behind. Stewart falls to 8th because of that engine failure, so that's unfortunate there. Did we get any rewards? I didn't even pay attention. Well, we actually got the fastest lap after despite... well, apparently our motor was too fast. It did blow up earlier in the race, I'll say that. Wow. Guys, I don't even know what to say. I actually do not know. Let's fucking go. No, hold on. We gotta look at that trophy in the room. We gotta go find it, though. There it is. There it is. They didn't put it to Pepsi 400 for some reason in this game, but it's, it really is Michigan, but whatever. Oh, man. Well, there's not much more to say. On to Bristol. If you liked the video, because I'm sure I fucking did, please leave a comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We're almost at 600 subscribers. What do you think about that win? Was that kind of earned or not really? Because, to be fair, I had no idea you could actually repair a blown engine going to pit road. I never knew that before. I could actually do that. I always wondered what would happen if I were to blow, pit with a blown engine. I actually did not know that was actually possible until now. Out of my 20-some years of playing NASCAR Thunder games, I have never had that happen once. It was literally just a test, like a fully blown motor. And I understand about the white smoke. I've done that maybe a couple times, but a fully blown motor, that's a totally different story. But anyway, we'll see you at Bristol. And that's all she wrote as well. See you guys next time.